Here we are at the start. St Bees, Wainwright, coast to coast. Just going to dip our feet and get our pebble, as is tradition. Luckily the tide's in. So, just a little quick dip. I say, just touch the water, Sam. Whee! Don't get wet, don't get wet. Right, find a small pebble. Well, it's me and my lad on our adventure. 2 weeks camping, doing the coast to coast, St Bees to Rothernugs Bay, 182 mile. At the time we'd taken all our wrong turns and gone to our campsites and everything, 200. Right. Do myself in before we start. Sam's got his pebble, I've got my pebble. This is it, the coast to coast. St Bede's Head, the Irish Sea, all the way. 182 miles. Yep, just gone 10:15 Saturday morning. And we're off on our adventure. At least the tide was in so we could dip our feet. We're there yet. It's a good job it's not as hot as it has been. Oh, it's warm now. But we are expecting rain in this first week. Not sure about the second week, but definitely this first week. I think the first 2 days are going to be dry, fingers crossed. Should be alright. Very nice. Just show you lighthouse, everybody films and shows. We're not cutting across the shortcut. Gonna go round proper way. Part of the coastal path. It does go right to the edge. I'm not going to go that far, but I'm going to have a peek over with my pole. Lovely. 11:30 and we're still walking north. Yeah, we're still heading north, 11:30. Almost halfway to our first stop, so not doing bad really. You have to film that bit, everybody films that bit. It's just noisy with the road. So yeah, that weren't bad really. Just some tarmac roads, a few fields, just one style, mainly gates. So just over 7.5 miles to go to Fox and Hounds, and our first camp. Now very English, and the obligatory shot of Wainwright's Passage that we are entering. It's in the What this is called, Sam?
Yeah.
Nearly at the top of Dent. Bit of a pull. Just in this heat. Probably last look at the Irish Sea. Whew. That was a pull. I think it's only about 4 miles to go from here. It's not far. I'll spin you round in a sec. There's an off licence in the village at the bottom, except it was 20 past 1 and it was shut, so we wanted to buy something cold to drink, but we couldn't, so I don't know what time it opens. It didn't have any opening times on it, which is always helpful. Anyway, either this is the top, or that's the top, one or other, but we're stopping here for a break anyway. Oh. Nanny catchback. Just refilled our water bottles. Not the best looking water because it's been so dry. It's very low. It tasted alright. Yeah, it's a hot one. Not as hot as it's been, but hot all the same. I think we've got a few miles to do before Ennerdale Bridge. And I'll show you the back. Yeah, it's only very low. Trickle really. I think these are the spots for wild camping round about here. Final mile into Naddle Bridge, but these tracks you're supposed to walk along at the side of the road is way overgrown, so we're just sticking to the road. Yeah, just a mile to go. Oh, a nice little cafe and shop. The Orton's is just round there, and this is here. But just bought 6 cans of pop. 4 cans of pop. £6. Shh. £6. Wow. Showers available. If you're roughing it, if you're wild camping. £3 each. Yep. Nice little cafe and shop. Certainly know what to charge you. Right. I'll enjoy my £1.50 can of pop.
And the reason he's got these is because I keep these, and I've done that for years, and then because of that, somebody phoned your dad and said, some of these have landed in our stable and we don't know what to do, help. And I went with
Bee Garden, Fox and Hounds.
collected them, and they're so quiet.
I'll raise it to like.
They're so quiet.
After somebody got you? Are you just going to sit on that table there for now then, are you? Yeah, no problem. Do it right.
Oops, I locked campsite. Next to graveyard. Ooh, Sam. Next to graveyard, aren't we? Got a cyclist going next to us. Morning. Day 2. And it is 10 to 8, so not as early as we anticipated starting, but the toilets didn't open at the Fox and Hounds until 7:30, so a bit of a later start. It looks like another glorious day. The food was lovely in the Fox and Hounds. The only issue is you have to walk to the cafe up the road for the showers, and they charge you £3 each, which is a bit steep. But then again, if they don't belong to the Fox and Hounds, I'll have to pay a premium. Right, need to check the map already. Right, I'll bring you back later on, day 2. This infuriates me. This has been abandoned right next to the lake. Look at the state of it. Absolute disgrace. Such a beautiful spot. And just look at the state of it. Absolute scumbags, whoever's done this. It spoils it for everybody. It really does. Just absolutely disgraceful. See, £20 tent from trespass. This makes me so mad. Such a beautiful spot like this. No excuse anyway. Such a beautiful spot, and there's that. And then they spoil it for everybody. Just absolutely disgusting. I just can't find words. Just what kind of people come here and do that and think it's acceptable? Right, just delete that, it's not spoiling it. So I think for us, we're just going to have a bit of breakfast here. And for us, we're going to do, I think that's the bad step. I think. Yeah, tough day today. Bring you back later. Well, this is, I think, is Robin Hood's chair. And I don't think there's anything to it really. Sam's going to lead the way anyway and leg it up. As they say, don't try this at home, folks. Not that you can do any scrambling at home. Up again, I think. Well, if I can do it and film with a big backpack, it's not a problem, is it? How glorious it is. Absolutely stunning. I've just realised coming up the bad step, not the bad step, the Robin Hood's chair, I didn't have my microphone plugged in. Yeah, so the sound won't be the best with no microphone. I'm not going to film that again. Well, yeah, it's simple enough. Robin Hood's chair. Absolutely stunning. Not sure if I remember to press record, so yeah, coming late on in the year, you got to remember everything's more overgrown. All the bracken and the fern, everything. Normally, you know, it's up to shoulder height in some places, and if it was wet, you'd end up drenched. so tempting to go and have a dip in there. Maybe not. This track seems to be going on forever, up from Ennerdale Water to Blacksail Hut, and it's hot. There's a group doing the coast to coast, a charity. There's about 12 of them. They're not all doing it, but there's one guy who's doing it all, and he's got a 50 kilo pack on him. 50 kilos. He's in the paras, but even so, it's like 50 kilos. So he's doing it for charity. So that's excellent. Well, we're at Blacksail Hut and it's all locked up. We was hoping to resupply with water, and that group behind us was hoping to do the same. Well, I'm drying off my quilts and the tent, and we were going to have a cooked lunch, but we're just going to have nuts because we've no water. Trail mix. Wearing off our feet, and we're off up there. I'm sure it's that one on the left. I'll have a look at the map in a minute. But we've done somewhere between 9 and 10 mile, and we've got 5 to do. But it's a tough 5 mile. But we've got 6 hours to do it. Easy. Well done us. We've made it up. Wow. Nice old slog. So we've come from right the other side of Ennerdale Water and all the way up. So we've got haystacks where the man himself has been as his ashes scattered. Alfred Wainwright at inanimate tarn, and we've just got the next section to do, to over Honest to Slate Mine and then drop down to our campsite. Walk in the park, SM. We're at Honest to Slate Mine. It's very busy. People. And we've just been stung again. £2.50 for a sausage roll, £1.50 for a can of pop. Never mind, I'm on holiday. A couple mile out at campsite, we're done. This must be about the 12.5 mile mark, something like that. 12 mile. Chapel House Farm campsite. What a nice place. Very friendly owner. Go and see what the showers are like. Take 50p apparently. Sam's crashed out. Having a rest from the heat. Yeah, quite a tough day really. Another coast to coaster over there, little soloist. Morning, day 3. Just leaving Chapel House Farm. Just going on for 7:30. Big day today. Off to Patterdale, maybe, or a wild camp at Grisdale Tarn up where. A lot of elevation today, over 4,000 feet. So, catch you in a bit. Is that doing it? Yeah, morning guys. Day 3, which is a Monday. Just left Chapel House Farm campsite. We've gone for 7:30. Big day today. We're gonna, well, it's supposed to be Patterdale at the elevation. It's something like 16 miles, and the elevation is over 4,000 feet. So we're gonna see where we get to. We might have a wild camp at Rosthwaite Town. Chapel House Farm campsite. Not a bad campsite. Just the toilets and showers could do with updating. They're a bit rough and ready. But it's a nice big campsite, very friendly. They won't turn you away. Nice and convenient, right on the route, on the coast to coast route. Just from what I could gather, there's no other facilities apart from showers and toilets. Got a nice chap who has it. I think it's charges £9 for an adult and £4 for 15s and under. Not too bad. But today we're going up Green Up Edge. It's our first protocol, and it's quite imminent on us. I'm guessing it's that there. Oh, point you down a bit. Up there. So there's two big climbs. There's that, and there's a bit of a ups and down bits. But then you've got the bit from Grasmere up to Rosthwaite Town, which is another slog. I don't think it's as bad as this, but it's still a slog. There's another campsite on this side. In fact, I'm not too sure if this isn't part of the coast, Cumbria way as well, this path. You know, I think it might be. I think it is part of the Cumbria way. So look on the map, Sam. I think it might say it. This campsite here. Oh no. Yeah, it is. We're on the Cumbria way because the Cumbria way comes here. Yeah. And that would come over from Stake Pass, that from that direction, from the Langdales, from the New Dungeon Gill that way, and come down this way. So this is actually part of the Cumbria way as well. So we've actually walked this path before, Sam. Yeah. Right, anyway, day 3. I'm sure this is the same crossing that we had to do on the Cumbria way, and we had to wade through it knee deep. It's either this one or there's another one exactly the same, just over there. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll have to double check that. I'm sure it is. I'll look back on the video. I'll stick an insert in of it as a clip. Yeah, when we did the Cumbria way last July, the rivers were just torrents. The footpaths with the streams, the little inlets to the rivers were rivers, and the rivers were just torrents. It flooded everywhere actually. Anyway, I shall carry on. In fact, I can see the bridge just there where you cross and continue on the Cumbria way, but we continue up on the coast to coast. Yeah. Oh, what a numpty I am. Sam, you carry on walking. I just filmed that and realised I didn't have the microphone in. So you can still hear us, but it's rubbish. So what we're saying is, walking up from the campsite, you get to that bit there and you think, oh, pretty much at the top. It's pretty easy, this green up edge. Because you think, surely you can't be going up this big lump of rock. The path will just skirt around. No, you come all the way up. Yeah, so it's, I wouldn't say it's brutal or anything, but it was a bit more than I thought it was going to be. But we've managed it in about, well, by the time we get to the top, call it 2 hours from the campsite up to Green Up Edge. It's not bad going, I don't think. And I've got the midges following my stench, my stink. Yeah, we're trying to pack as light as we can. Just a bit of a rundown on what we've got. We've just brought one set of clothes to walk in, one set of clothes to sleep in. The midges there, see them off. But 2 spare socks, 2 spare sets of underwear. But what we're doing is we're having showers every night and we're washing our socks and underwear as we go. So it's kind of got 2 days for a set to dry. And then what we've done, because we've left the car a third of the way in at Kirkby Stevens, we've got a change of clothes, fresh clothes to continue there, and then hopefully part way through we'll get a chance to wash everything. We'll see how that goes, but as they say, embrace the stink. Well, at least we've had showers every day so far. Can you see these midge? You see them? Swines. There's none round Sam. Very few. I must stink more. We made it up to the top, Green Up Edge. Ooh. 9:30. Good going. And you've got, oh, I can't remember what they're all called. You've got Grasmere in the bottom, Helm Crag just at the side of it. And we're going to go down into Grasmere, resupply, and it's over one of these ranges here. I think where you can see the big range in front. I think it's that valley just in front of it up there. I can't tell from here. And that'll take you over past Grisdale Tarn and drop down into Patterdale. A lot of people stop at Grasmere because they say it's too much, but it's only 9:30. I reckon we'll be in Grasmere for 11. Right, I shall try and phone my darling wife because it's our anniversary today. Don't feel too sorry because my wife and daughter, they've gone on holiday themselves. Right, anyway, if I don't get to phone you, happy anniversary. Well, that's Grasmere, the first largest town you come to, or village I should say. There's a co-op and a few calves. Oh, 1:45. Got here for about 12. Gonna head out of Grasmere now. Heading towards Patterdale. There's a co-op. We've actually run out of water as well today. Just on the ascent up to Rosthwaite Tarn. We've come all up this path from Grasmere, and we've got up there to go yet, which is quite steep. Oh, the sweat, even though it's not been as sunny, it's just poured out of us. Well, sweat's pouring out of me. We made it up to Rosthwaite Tarn, and we were considering doing a wild camp here, but we're going to crack on. We're going to crack on to Patterdale to make the next stage a bit shorter, the Kidsey Pike stage section, which is the highest point of the walk. So we've got plenty of time. Just having 5 minutes, just lower than the tarn. If you come in, you want to do the high route, St Sunday's Crag. That's the path. You can just make out 2 people there, and it goes right up there and right on top of that up there. I've actually done that myself on a separate walk. I ain't doing it now. Oh, bonkers. And that behind us is Dolly Wagon, which leads over to Helvellyn, so you could actually do that as well, but not a chance. No. We think the weather is on the turn, and we might get a bit of rain. We've been told it's forecast for tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know which is worse, the sun or the rain. Right, to Patterdale. I just coming to the end of day 3. We're outside farm campsite, and it's the most hilly, slopey campsite in the world. It's got to be. I mean, it's very picturesque, can't go wrong with that, but I don't think it's got a level pitch. Yeah, anyway, it's got showers and water and toilets, so that's all we need. Right, Sam's going for a shower now. Well, tomorrow, you can't see it. I'm pretty sure that's Place Fell up there. On the way up to Angletarn, it's just that way on. So as close as we can be to the start of tomorrow. Yeah. So a tent, very small. We're going to pick up Sam's tent from Kirkby Stevens, so the going's going to get a bit easier. We thought we'd say we went on with one tent to start with through Cumbria and all the mountains, and then pick up Sam's tent if need be part way around. From Kirkby Stevens, left it in the car. Right, laters. Morning, day 4. I'm just leaving side farm campsite, just gone 7. The church bells were chiming, ringing the time from 5 this morning. That was nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent place, lovely views, but when you look out onto that, all's water, isn't it? but it's tough to get a level pitch. It really is. Right, today we're heading up to this morning, Angletown. Probably stop before we get to that for some breakfast, and then over Kidsey Pike, the highest point, and drop them to Rosthwaite. We're going to walk to the end of Rosthwaite. Now normally people carry on to Shap, but I'm pretty sure we've got, this might be a track we can take some. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to stop at Aragon Garden campsite, because what we're going to do, instead of doing the 21 miles from Shap to Kirkby Stevens, we're going to split that. So because we don't want to walk too far today, we're going to stop at the end of Rosthwaite, then walk from Rosthwaite to Orton and split it up that way. Right, I think we can go up there, Sam. Yeah, let's go for it. This here is the track to Side Farm. You come down the valley onto the main road at the corner, walk round, and there's a little old fashioned sign, black and white in like metal, that says Side Farm, and it points down here, and there's a farmhouse at the bottom, and then you just take this lane to the campsite. Just stop for breakfast, just looking down onto Glenridding. I'm going to, reason why I'm talking to you now is I'm thinking of taking the camera out of this case and the microphone and putting it in its waterproof case, because it's a very high chance of rain, and if it does rain I don't want to be faffing about, so I'm going to swap it over for now. So next time you hear me, it's going to be a bit muffled. Angletown. Is it? Oh, it could be, yeah. Trying to work out which is Kidsey Pike. It might be the one in the clag in the distance in the middle. Yeah. People wild camping down there. Absolutely spectacular. Boom, as they say. Highest points of the walk. Kidsey Pike. Oh, brain's gone to mush. Yeah, there's no other higher points on the walk, coast to coast. Just at the end of Rosthwaite. It's only early, but it's just how we've planned the walk, so it's a bit of a rest day this, and we're the only people here. It's definitely a character, what people say. We actually, when I rang about booking, I asked if there were showers. He said, oh yeah, there's showers and what have you. But it's his own personal shower you use. You pay him £1. It's no meter to put your £1 in. You give him £1 and you use this shower. So yeah, like it's bonkers, absolute bonkers. Oh, it's a lovely place. Even got a picnic table. So anyway, we're going to set up and get something to eat. We could have made Shap easy. Well, I say easy, you know, we could have made it. but the rain's forecast, and if we did Shap tonight, it meant we'd only have 8 miles to do tomorrow, so it's pointless. So we'll stick to the plan and stop here. Nice little picnic table set up ready for our tea later on, or dinner, depending on how posh you are. Got a shower in the garden. Apparently he's got a waterfall at the bottom of his garden. Yeah, it's amazing, this garden, but you can see how old it is in its heyday. There's all these as well. Oh, one half of the bridge is missing. What? Yeah. I hope it's safe to come over this. Oh, there's a bloody rope bridge. Oh my word. Just look at it. She's labelled a lot of the trees. Look at that. Imagine having this in your garden. Another bench. Amazing. Morning. Welcome to day 5 of the walk. We've done 57 miles so far in the 4 days, so we're starting day 5, and we're going to do 12.5 just over to Orton, because we've split the big day up. Instead of doing the 21 miles to Kirkby Stevens, we've split it. That's why we stopped here. We could have made it to Shap, but we've had, because it's been such a hard few days with the heat and everything, and we wanted to split the Kirkby Stevens day up. We've stayed here at Aragon Garden Camping, so we've got a nice 12.5 miles to walk to Orton through Shap. So we'll have breakfast or lunch in Shap, and then carry on to Orton, and then after that into Kirkby Stevens to resupply the car. But it's a wet start today, and it rained all last night. The tent is soaked, so it's heavy, but we're ready to go. We're being followed by a load of sheep. Damn. They're gonna get us. The sheep are gonna get us. How weird is that? I've never known that before. Oh dear. Best not letting you through the gate, Sam, else we'll be in bother. Lovely little honesty box on the way through. Brilliant. Just what you need. I love it. I love that sort of thing. It's brilliant. Just hope nobody spoils it. Right, I think the rain might be back on. Oh, it's just off the trees. Anyway, see you in Shap. I've made it to Shap Abbey. Read all that. I think some 800 years old abbey. Well, a bit of culture at 10 to 9 on a Wednesday morning. But I think they need the decorators in, Sam. What do you reckon? There you go, culture done. That's it. Leaving Sharp, coming over the M6. So that's goodbye to the big mountains of Cumbria and hello to the Yorkshire Dales.